Good morning, everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland. Wet, windy, crazy weather, Queensland. Coming to you live on Friday, the 7th of March. I'm super excited to be here crafting with you again. Fingers crossed that the internet is kind to us and that we can stay streaming live with this crazy weather all around you. So if you're just joining, my name is Donna Gray and I'm an independent Stamping Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland. I am about an hour inland from the Gold Coast and an hour inland and sort of south of Brisbane. So of course we are in the direct line of the cyclone that is hanging off the coast at the Gold Coast at the moment. It hasn't made land yet, but I can tell you it's a bit of a scary thought because the winds are quite crazy, even though it hasn't made land yet. So if it's this crazy now, it's a scary thought to think when it does actually make its way over us, what it's going to be like. So please, when you get the notification, jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I didn't know whether I was going to be able to go live today, but I did. I'm here. I'm in one piece so far. I'm as prepared as I can be. So welcome, and for everybody that is in the southeast Queensland, northern New South Wales, everybody, please stay safe. Whatever you do, I'm just bunker down and just stay inside and stay safe. Don't do any hero acts or anything to go out and do anything. Just stay inside and stay out of it. So that's all I'm going to do. My mum and dad rang and checked on me this morning. My brother checked on me yesterday to make sure that I was all prepared and organized. I've got one daughter that lives on the Gold Coast, so that's a little bit of a scary thought. So I keep checking on her to make sure she's all right. My family, one member of my family is at Redland Bay, which is right on that coastline of Brisbane, and they are in that danger zone. So I'm hoping that they're going to weather the storm okay. And it is from a very windy Glen Innes, and you know what, Glen Innes is way inland compared to where we are, so you can imagine what we're like here. So I'm trying not to think about it too much. I woke up this morning at about 4 a.m. this morning, and it was quite windy and pouring with rain. And then since I've got up, it's calm again. The sun was out, the rain had stopped, the wind was just a breeze, and it wasn't too bad. So, it'd be nice if it was going to be like that, but I know that it's definitely not going to be like that. But anyway, I am here and I am crafting with you live. So I'm super excited that I was able to come live this morning. And I do apologize for being a little bit late because I have been a little bit caught up with watching the news reports and just seeing where we're at and seeing the time where they think it's going to make landfall. And anyway, so for the people that are just joining, we have a cyclone that is hovering just off the coast at Gold Coast. It's a couple of 100 kilometers out to sea. And it's traveling very slow, but traveling very slow means it's intensifying as it's traveling slow. So that's not a good sign. It was nice when it was traveling really fast. It could have been in and done. I think the most thing that everyone is getting so overwhelmed with is the waiting and the anticipation. So, and I can tell you, I'm sick of waiting. I just want it to be over and done with and just deal with whatever happens. So my father rang me this morning and he said, "Are you out from underneath the bed?" I said, "I haven't got under the bed yet." I don't want to peak too early and panicking. I haven't got under the bed yet. But anyway, I am hoping. And actually, to tell you the truth, Theo's quite calm. Like I thought he would have been quite skitterish and quite anxious, but he's quite calm. He was laying on my lap this morning, having a lovely morning, and quite calm at the moment. So we will wait and see when the winds. But I mean, even that it's been quite windy and raining, but he's quite calm. I think because there's no thunder, I think he's okay. But we will see. We will see what happens. Even my daughter said maybe give him his travel sickness tablet when it starts to really get bad to calm him down. And I thought that's not a bad idea. Apparently that's what they say to do with your animals. But Yeah, Carol, you're over it. I know. And to all those people that are like Brisbane, all of the places that they were saying, like now they're saying that it's heading back north again. So I mean that's heading sort of away from us and back north. I don't think they really know where it's going to come, but I know that I've got a couple of. They mentioned Brighton, and I know I've got a customer in Brighton and her sister up that way. So I'm going to give them a call after I get off the live and make sure that they're okay. The main thing is I always think too, in a situation like this, check on people that you know. Check on. My daughter sent me a message this morning, and she said checking out how cute my nan and pop are outside ringing everybody they can possibly think of to see if they're okay, and that's actually what they've been doing. They've been ringing everybody, making sure that they're going okay, making sure that they don't need anything. Your chooks are really disturbed. Yep, yep. I think animals know. Yep, it is a waiting game. Definitely a waiting game. And, I'm sick of waiting. I'm a bit impatient. I'm just like, I don't know what to expect. I've never been through a cyclone before, so I have no idea what to expect. And I know that someone on our local pages was talking about what the storm was like at Christmas that went through, that was apparently like a mini tornado. So they've classified it as. And they wanted to know whether the wind was going to be stronger than that. And they said a storm comes and goes within like an hour, but a cyclone lasts for hours and hours. And they're saying now that it's going to last 5 days. Ran out of petrol. Yep. Yesterday in town. Yeah. Yeah. Garen, I'm totally sick of waiting. Aren't we all? Like we are. But you know what? We have our crafting. That's one good thing. So please like and share my video here, please. Make sure you share it with others while we are live to get more people to come and join us live, because we want to hang out. Anyone that's in the path of this cyclone, let's jump on here. Send a message out to all of your friends. Jump on here and let's have a bit of fun, crafty time that we can forget about what's going on outside. So, yes, Lynn saying good morning, thinking of all who are in the danger zone, and we are right in the line of it. So anyway, we will see. My father was trying to calm me down, I think, this morning, because he was saying, Donna, there's so many hills and things that it's got to come over to get to you. And I'm like, yes, it's only an hour away. Like, not many hills, I don't think, in that time. But anyway, he's trying to tell me that it will break up and it won't be anywhere near as bad. And I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. So anyway, we will see. The only one scary thing I think is I think for most people it would be nice to be experiencing this with somebody, but I'm all on my own with my cat. So that's the scary part. I'm not going to get too emotional here, but that's the scary part. It's times like this you wish you had someone around. But anyway, all right, okay, one thing, talking about disasters, the Californian wildfire, we're still taking donations for that one. So we are going to take donations right through until the end of March. So the people that were affected by the Californian wildfires, we are giving to the Glenn Beck Mercury One Foundation, and all proceeds are going to there. I think the last time we were at $5,360 something US dollars. So we've done pretty well. It's an epic craft event that you will get access to. For your $20 US donation, you will get access to a whole entire Facebook group that there is over 30 crafting videos using our latest Stampin' Up products. We even have a video from the CEO of Stampin' Up, Sarah Douglas, has shared a video in there. And we also have videos from 3 other Stampin' Up employees. Plus we have top demos from around the world that have yeah, no worries. Thanks, Lynn. Top demos from around the world that have dedicated their time and their inspiration with everybody. So if you wanted to be a part of that, you can scan that. It'll take you straight through to PayPal. You will take it will take $20 US from you. And once you've done that, then you actually ask to be a part of that. And Marcy is inviting people via email, but some people are saying that they have no idea how to get into it. If you don't understand and you've paid your donation, all you need to do is do a search for that exact group. Stamp out the Californian wildfires fundraiser, and ask to be a member, answer the questions, tell us what email you used to register. Marcy checks it against the PayPal transactions, and then she lets you in. So either that, or if you want to share your receipt, that you can prove your receipt with me in a screenshot, I'd be more than happy to actually let you in as well if Marcy's not around. But it's a great thing to be a part of. I have now opened up my registration for my April 2-day scrapbooking retreat. You can get this retreat in person, or you can, so you can attend here in person. It's on the 5th and the 6th of April here in my craft studio, or you can get a scrapbooking retreat in a box. Now, for the $220 for in person, it's $245 if you choose to do it as a retreat in a box. You will get the whole entire Floral Delight suite. And I'm telling you, it is stunning. You will get the designer series paper, the vellum. You will also get a mixture pack of 12 by 12 cardstock that will coordinate with it. Sorry, you will get some 12 by 12. You won't get a mixture pack. I will be making the pack up. You will get a PDF tutorial showing you step by step how to create 4 double page layouts. So that is 8 pages altogether. So we are going to create that here in person, or you can actually do it as a retreat in a box. All you will need is your inks. You will get the stamp and the die set included. So if you're interested in that, you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can actually use the link down in my show more box down below. Now, talking about scrapbooking, I do a scrapbook workshop kit every month, and that is something that I design myself. I'm using the Everyday You and Me designer series paper and the sticker sheet and the matching 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock for this month. And I'm telling you, the layouts are gorgeous. I have them here. I will show you again today to show you what they look like. I do have them here on my desk, so I can show you what they look like. Actually, you know what? Let's change the camera over and let's do that. Let's show you what they look like, because they are stunning. Let me get that out of the way. I've got myself all prepared of what I'm going to do this morning, but let's bring in these layouts. Okay, so here we have this one here is layout number 1. It's very hard to fit it in, but I can just fit it in there. So I mean page number 1 and page number 2. So that's layout number 1. Layout number 2 is this one. Actually, it goes that way. I think it goes that way. No, it goes that way. I was thinking, how did I do this? No, it goes that way. I have used the elements of text with this as well. So you will actually need that. And you'll also need the Everyday You and Me stamp and die set. That is not included in your price. You will need to purchase that on top of your subscription. Now, this is a subscription class. So there you go. Absolutely, they are beautiful pages, if I do say so myself. I think every time I see them, because they've got my lovely daughter and myself when we have been on our incentive trips, it just brings back memories. And I think that's the beautiful thing about memory keeping, is just creating those memories. The other thing that I wanted to tell you about, so you've got until the 10th of March to be able to subscribe for that. So you can scan the QR code there, or you can use the link in the description down below. You've got 3 more days to be able to subscribe for that. On March this month, I'm going to be using the Delightful Wishes bundle and the designer series paper, the Floral Delight. So that gorgeous yellow. So I don't know whether anyone missed, this was the layout that I did with my mum using that gorgeous paper. This is going to be a part of the 2-day scrapbooking retreat as well. Or if you're going to the Ipswich Papercraft Show, you will be able to do this as a class. I will be exhibiting at the Ipswich Papercraft Show in April. That is April, I think it's the 13th, it could be the 12th, 13th and 14th, or 11th, 12th and 13th, around then, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday anyway in April. And that will be one of the classes that we will be doing, is that single page layout. All right. So Creative Card Club is a monthly subscription club. It costs you $60 per month to get it by mail. You'll get a quarter pack of the paper, a full pack of the embellishments, a length of ribbon. You'll get all the cardstock to be able to create 8 beautiful cards, and you get a PDF tutorial printed up and in your box with it. So please, if you're thinking about that, you need to sign up before the 10th of March to be in for the March Creative Card Club. And basic foundations of card making is going strong. We got another few members again yesterday, so thank you very much to those that have subscribed. We are going strong. We are teaching everybody the basic foundations of card making, and I can tell you, you don't want to miss out on it. If you've been struggling with your card making, then the basic foundations of card making, myself and Rose Ward have banded together to teach you all the tips and tricks that we know about card making. So we are putting it all out on the table. We are not having any secrets. We are sharing it all with these members. We also have a monthly craft together, and we do that via a Zoom link on YouTube. So the members of our Foundations of Card Making group get to come and craft with us. They get to join the Zoom link, and they get to chat with us after we've done the live video as well. So it's a great way of getting to know us personally on a personal level, and an opportunity to be able to ask any questions you may have. So we are tailoring the course to the members' needs. So if we have members that are saying that they need a certain thing, then we incorporate it into the course. So it is a great basic foundations of card making course that you don't want to miss if you are struggling with your creativity. The only other thing that I wanted to say is today, if you place an order with me, and up until the 11th of March, if you place an order with me of $150 or more using my host code, you will actually get to earn a kit for free of all of the cards that I've been creating using this gorgeous suite. So this suite is called it's called Botanical Textures, but the bundle is called Textured Notes. It's got these gorgeous, beautiful rectangle dies, and it's got 2 lots of paper. It's got the black and white paper, and it's also got the other textured paper as well, which is a lot of woven materials. So we're actually going to do something a little bit different this morning. I wanted to use the black and white paper. So yesterday we actually used the black and white paper, and we gave it a pop of color by coloring in with our Wink of Stella. Today we're going to do a little bit of coloring with some blends, and also with a blending brush as well. Sorry, my words were escaping me this morning. It's called lack of sleep, because I've been watching so many news reports trying to see where we're at with what's going on. All right, so I'm going to cut a layer of this designer series paper. I don't need a full layer for the front, so I think I'm just going to do that, and I might do it at 3 inches. That might be enough, and then we will do another part. All right, so we've got that, and I'm going to do a couple of different coloring techniques. So one is I wanted to use the blending brushes and show you how you can blend. Now my color palette for today is going to be Pool Party, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to grab my Pool Party ink pad, and I'm going to grab a blending brush, and I'm going to make sure that with this blending brush that it hasn't got a heap of some sort of ink that I don't want in it. So let's grab a scrap here. Okay, so I always like to, I don't wash my blending brushes. You can all go when you hear that. I don't wash them. I just blend and just keep rubbing until I get the ink that I don't want out of it. And then when I get the ink that I do want in it, then I go ahead and blend. So so that's actually how I clean my blending brushes. I don't. All right, so I'm now going to, I've got a bit of Pool Party in there. I'm going to blend over the whole entire layer here in Pool Party. Now, I could have used my blends and colored in all the outside background because you're going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to color with my blends, but I wanted the background to be pool party. So my thought process was I will blend the background with a blending brush. So I don't have to color it with the blends because that's a lot of coloring, trying to color in between all of those bits and pieces. But I've now changed that black and white piece of designer series paper into pool party. Okay, there's a little bit there, needs a bit more. All right, so we have a pool party background now. I will bring that up so you can see. Okay, so I've now given myself a pool party background just with my blending brushes. Okay, so now I'm going to close up that pool party and I'm now going to bring in, I've got Lost Lagoon Stampin' Up marker, Lost Lagoon blends. I don't know why I said Stampin' Up markers then, but I've got Lost Lagoon blends and I'm now going to color in some of these leaves with my Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to use my light Lost Lagoon and lay down a little bit of color first. Now, when you are coloring with your blends, you'll find that it'll bleed through to the other side. It will also bleed a little bit on your paper. So when you're actually coloring an image, make sure that what you do is you just go to the edge of that image, not right up to, so you can stop a little bit in before you get to the edge so that you are not going to have it, whoops, and I just went outside the blends part there, but that's okay. So I was too busy telling you not to do it, and then I went and did it. All right, I could use the color remover, but I'm not going to worry. It's a tiny little bit, and I don't think it will worry me too much. So I'm going to go through here. So you can imagine if I was going to color all the outside bit with the pool party, it would have taken me forever. Now, Daryl did ask yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, which part of the blends would I particularly use? Which end of the blends would I use? And as you can see here, I'm using that bullet tip end. I feel like I have more control when I use the bullet tip end, plus it's a lot sturdier with your blends. So if you are worried about which end to use, I always tend to go the bullet tip end. It will still smooth out, even though you've got quite a few brush strokes, it will still blend out. It softens out and blends out. So you can see there that it's starting to blend out. So I'm actually creating a different look with this designer series paper by adding that color with my blending brush and also with my blends. So there's so many things that you can do with black and white paper. Black and white paper has always been a really popular, whenever we have any type of black and white paper, it's been very popular with everybody for the simple fact that we can color it, we can tailor it, we can make it to be whatever color we want it to be because we can use our blends. Now, the difference between, so last month and the month before, we had a joining special where you could get the Stampin' Up markers. Now, you can particularly do this with your Stampin' Up markers, but you'll find that it won't give you the nice, soft, blended look. I always say it's a very smooth, buttery type of look. It's very hard to understand. Okay, so someone's saying, I wonder whether Onstage will go ahead. Well, I mean, we're all hoping. We're all hoping it will because, I mean, there's been so many people, but the issue that we also have is all the airports are closed at the moment as well. So if people were planning on traveling early, their flights would have been cancelled. So then that is going to be the issue. So I'm assuming that we will just have to see how the week pans out. But I can't imagine they're not going to cancel it all around the world. So, and the other part is too, whether the Stampin' Up employees from overseas have been able to get here, because they've even closed off international travel as well. So that's a bit of a worry. But, I'm a fond believer of life deals us these things for a reason. So I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to overthink it too much at the moment. I'm just going to go with the flow. I will be very disappointed if it doesn't go ahead, because I have a lot to celebrate this year. And I will be disappointed. Every time I've hit certain milestones and things, we haven't had on stage in person. Every time something major has happened, we haven't. Yeah, the football was cancelled. Well, that was for the safety of the footballers, and there's a lot of uproar about that as well, because the footballers have left family members that are in the line of this cyclone to deal with the cyclone on their own, and I feel like that's a little bit unfair. But they are footballers, and it's one of the things that they take on as being a part of a football team, that their commitment to the team, they have to go where they are told. So, yeah, safety comes first. Exactly. Exactly. My point. Exactly. All right. So I'm still coloring. Sorry, it's going to take me a while. I'm a bit of a slow colorer. I don't color very quickly. But you can see how this is coming together just by adding that bit of color. We've got color in the background, and we've also got the color of the blends, but totally changing the look of this paper. I'm going to try and speed it up a little bit. I won't be as neat as what I normally would have, but I'm going to try and speed it up a little bit. My thought process was, if the power goes out, maybe I can make swaps. I haven't made any swaps for on stage because I've just been so busy. And I thought to myself, well, maybe if the power goes out and I can't do other things, maybe the only thing I can do is craft. I mean, at least with crafting, we don't need power, do we? Just need some daylight. All right. So we're getting there. Just a few more to go. So yesterday we coloured with our Wink of Stella, and you could possibly do this as well here. If you didn't have the blends, you could possibly use your Wink of Stella and do the same thing, and you would have a beautiful glittery coloured version of this, which I think could look quite stunning. So, so just remember, just because you don't have something, there's always ways around it. There's always ways that you can incorporate something else to get a similar look. So the Wink of Stella technique that I showed you yesterday on the block, you could do that with your ink pad. As long as you've got an ink pad, you're good to go. Like, as long as you've got the ink pad color, you can do so many things with coloring. You don't necessarily have to have the blends. The blends just make it easy. The blends just make it a much more easier process, that you can just pop out your blends and color, and you're good to go. All right, so we've got a few more here to go. So who has the blends and who loves using their blends? Who enjoys coloring? I know when I was young, I used to love coloring in books. And I remember at one stage, I don't know, I must have been bored in my life, and I bought a coloring in book. But because my eyesight was nowhere near as good as what it used to be, the fine lines in the coloring in book, it used to make me feel quite ill. It used to be like travel sickness, like trying to look in between the lines and concentrate. My eyesight was just so bad that trying to focus on the lines, I had a really hard time. Merlene says she loves her blends. Yep. Who else loves their blends? Or who else struggles with their blends? Who's got them and has a hard time using them? All right, a few more to go. Sometimes it's easy, like I just did that then. If you go round the outside, I must double check on my brother too at Redland Bay, make sure he's all right. see how bad it is over there. I double checked on my daughter this morning, but I don't know whether she's sleeping in or what. She hasn't responded, so I'm hoping everything's okay. I'm sure she would have messaged me if it wasn't. I did offer for her to come here to get further away from it, and I don't know. The boyfriend's house seemed like a better option to her. You've got some of the blends, not all of them. Yeah. Margaret says she has them, but not real good at using them. Karen says she loves using the blends. Linda's got the blends. So Margaret, what is the main thing that you think you struggle with? Tell me what you struggle with. What do you find happens when you're trying to use them? Let me see if I can help you. Let me see if I can give you a trick to make using the blends a bit easier. So we're nearly finished. Linda says she has the blends and loves them. Maureen says she loves her blends and colouring in. Colleen, love colouring in. You're starting to buy a few more. Yeah. Helps me to not stress out about colouring in. Exactly. I mean, blends do a perfect job for us. I mean, they make us look better than what we really are. Like, I must admit, the way they blend together, they make us look a lot better than what we really are. Now, I think I'm happy just with the light. I could go through and add some more detail by adding some of the dark and then blending back over with the light. But I think there's enough color with just what I've done. Okay. That. I thought the crafty cat had come in, but he didn't. And then as I looked, I've just gone outside the line. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. What wood is closing travel? I'm not sure what that means, Jenny. Oh, sorry, Sherry. What wood is closing travel? We have a cyclone. If Sherry, if that's what you mean, what's closing the travel? We have a cyclone right off the Gold Coast. Well, I mean, now I've just had my lovely friend here, Lisa from the Stamping Zoo, and she's gone, I hope I'm getting ready for onstage. We don't even know whether we're going to have an onstage with this cyclone looming around, Lisa. So, yeah, have to go check on my jam. Oh, you're making jam, Lynn. Mine have been coming apart or they crack. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Maybe sometimes being too heavy-handed with the lid. And I think it's the way you pull the lid off. I think that's the whole thing. Ease the lid off because some people really squeeze on the lid because they are quite hard the way they actually pop on. And some people squeeze on the lid as they're pulling, and that can pull it apart. Yeah. So probably too heavy-handed when you're trying to pull them apart. So Sherry, I hope I answered your question there about what would be stopping the travel. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a pool party card base. So let's go there. Okay. So we have a pool party card base. I think I'm going to do I want to do, so hang on, I fold that over so we can see what we're doing. I want to do a layer, and I'm not sure whether I want to do a Lost Lagoon layer or a, there it is there. I was wondering where my bone folder was. So I don't know whether I want to do a Lost Lagoon layer down the bottom or a Pretty Peacock layer down the bottom. I'm not quite sure. But I suppose what we'll do is we will cut a layer to start off with. I think I might cut, Well, we'll cut a layer of each and we'll work out which one we want to put on there. That. So we'll cut one layer out of the Pretty Peacock. We will cut another layer out of the Lost Lagoon. Guava jelly and Rosella jam. Wow, that sounds nice. I mean, I'm not a guava eater, but sounds really nice. All right, so I'm going to do a white as well. So let me get the white out so we can. No, I'm not. What am I doing? No, I'm not. Okay, so that and that. Now, let me cut a piece here that is going to be, what did I do that one at? 3. So we're going to do 2.5. No, we're not. We're going to do 3. We're going to do 2 5/8 that way. 2 5/8. And this one is going to be 3 7/8. So that and that. Okay, so I don't know whether I want to do this. So we're going to have to vote on this, whether I want to do that or whether I want to do it the other way. So 2 what did I say? 2 5/8. No, 2 what did I do that at? 2 3/8. That's right. By 3 5/8. Okay, so let me work out which way we want to do this. Do we want to do it? Let's just work out the layer underneath. Do we want to do it with Pretty Peacock underneath? Or do we want to do it with Lost Lagoon underneath and Pretty Peacock on top? What are your thoughts? Which way? So tell me, PP for Pretty Peacock or LL for Lost Lagoon? So we want to know which one we're going to put on the base. So we've got Lost Lagoon there on the base, or we've got Pretty Peacock on the base. So PP for Pretty Peacock on the base, or LL for Lost Lagoon on the base. So we've got that one, or we've got that one. Which way do you think? Oh, I can hear the wind out there. Pretty Peacock under, Pretty Peacock under, Pretty Peacock under, Pretty Peacock under. Okay, that's 4 for Pretty. Okay, Pretty Peacock. That's got it. Well, that sorted it, didn't it? Easy as. Well, you know what? I could cut another one and do it the other way. All right, so for that, I'm actually just going to adhere those both on. Okay, Pretty Peacock, it was you, Nat. Oh, no. Carol put in Lost Lagoon. Well done, Carol. It's good to see someone wanted to vote for Lost Lagoon. Oh, Linda wanted to vote for Lost Lagoon. Oh, no, and Leanne up the top. She did too. But the majority voted the Pretty Peacock. So, all right. So we have that and we have that. Beautiful. Okay. And it's going to go on to our pool party base. So see, look at that. We have changed that black and white paper to have some gorgeous color. Look at that. Okay. All right. So I have one of these left that I've cut out. So let's color. You know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat here. Where did I put? Here it is. Let's just color with Pool Party. Actually, no, you know what? Let's totally go all out here. I want to add a little bit more color to this. I'll get out my Pretty Peacock and add a bit of Pretty Peacock on the bottom here. So let's go, bit of Pretty Peacock, and a bit of pool party. I've got two of them, so I've got two of them cut out here. I knew I was going to use them for something. I knew I put them aside for some reason. Let's do a bit of pool party on the top there. And of course, a bit of pretty peacock on the bottom. Oh, don't they just look beautiful? Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. All right, I'll clean up my desk with my handy dandy chamois. Okay. Lynn's saying, so did you, Donna? What does that mean? That and that. Oh, I think is gorgeous. And let's do, okay, one of the sentiments. What is this one? A little note of appreciation. I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it in pretty peacock. So elaborate. Lynn, yeah, you said, so did you, Donna. So did I what? All right, I'm going to use a scrap of basic white. Oh, I've got enough here, I think, just here. All right, pretty peacock. Let's go there. And let's use one of those dies. Okay, this little one here is going to be enough for that. So let's bring in our cut and emboss. Okay. All of those. Pop that on. And run that through. You would have voted for, okay, I would have voted for Lost Lagoon. Just to be different. Yes, well, you never know. Okay, so a little note of appreciation. Now, I love that texture stamp in this one. So I think what I'm going to do is I might do that in Lost Lagoon just to add a little bit of texture underneath this sentiment, where I'm going to put the sentiment. So we will add some just here. Okay. And I'm going to add another bit just up above there, just to add a little bit of difference in behind there. And I think I've got a bit of a smudge of some ink there. So let's just add another little bit just down there. Bit of a smudge of ink. So I've just covered up that smudge a little bit. Okay. And I might even put a little bit just coming in through here. I love, love, love texture stamps. I just think they're so nice to add a little bit of something in behind things. Oh, that's looking pretty cute. All right. Wow, I just looked up and my whole screen was gone. I had moved something with my mouse and my whole screen was gone. I actually think I might put one underneath and one on top. Oh, no, I think I'm going to do them all underneath. All right, so do I want to do a circle? You know, I love this circle as well. Do I want to do one of them? Let me clean it off. What are your votes? Well, we'll do one and we'll see what it looks like. And I'm thinking maybe the pool party. Let's see what I have. I've got a bit of white here. Oh, I'll grab some up here. There's a scrap. Okay, so I don't know whether I want to do pool party or Lost Lagoon. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get ribbon, Jeanette. Do I want to do pool party? Or do I want to do Lost Lagoon? You can hardly tell the difference. I'm going to do that one then, because you can hardly tell the difference. Let's grab the 2-inch punch. Two-inch punch. Okay, now I also want to add a little bit of a highlight to this. So let's add a bit of blending around the outside with our pretty peacock, just to add a little bit of something around the outside of that, to take that stark white look off it. Okay, and we'll pop that in. Oh yes, that just sets it off. Look at that. It needed something in there to ground those leaves. All right, I'll clean off my desk again. Now we need to grab a piece of basic white for the insert, which I think I've got one over here. I should have, yes. Okay, so I'm going to once again bring in the leftover of that, which looks nice. And then I think I might just do this little one. Actually, I don't like the look of that. I feel like it needs to be re-inked. Let's do Lost Lagoon again. It's got a bit of a funny leftover residue from the... We'll do it full strength. That looks good. And then I'll do Pretty Peacock for this piece. That just there. And I think I might do Pretty Peacock with that as well. Do I want to do it like that or like that? I think like that. Oh, yes. So pretty. All right. So don't forget, you can earn this kit for free for the 5 cards that I've created by shopping with me online. You can scan that QR code there. Let's grab a sentiment. You can scan that QR code there, and that will take you straight through to my online store. If you place an order of $150 or more, you can get a card kit for free with all of these designs that I have created this week. So we've got a little note of appreciation. You are seriously the best. Can I fit it there? I think I can. You are seriously the best. There we go. All right, I'll bring in all the rest of the cards. We do need some ribbon, and I thought what I might do is show you how we can actually change this ribbon. So let's bring in a scrap piece of paper that we can put this on, which we'll do that. There's a scrap piece of paper. I want to do something really different. So let's grab our Pretty Peacock ink. Let's make a different type of ribbon. All right, so we've got our white ribbon. I'm just going to ink up and use this texture stamp straight over the top of my ribbon. Straight over the top of the ribbon. That's all I'm going to do, because I'm going to do just I might do a bit more. So I'm just going to do a couple of strips and underneath. So we have now changed our white ribbon to a textured ribbon. So don't forget, whenever we've got white ribbons, that we can easily do that. I'm seriously the best. Thanks, Colleen. We can easily change our ribbon by just using our blends, using some ink, using a stamp and stamping over the top. There's so many different things that we can do with a white ribbon. Now, I'm going to, I feel like I just want one bit. I don't know. I want to pop a bit just going in under there, and then my sentiment over the top. What do you think? One bit, or do we need two? Do we need two? Like as in like that, and then over the top. Tell me what your thoughts are. One or two pieces? While we're working out whether we're going to do one or two pieces, I will adhere that sentiment to the inside. Oh, thanks, Linda. She loves my cards and I'm inspiring. You know what? I just love crafting. Okay, so we've got two bits, one bit. So we've got two for one, two for two, one for one. Two for two, one for one. Three for two. Three for two. Four for two. One, two, three, four. Five for two. Two pieces it is. All right, so I'm just going to adhere that on the inside. Whoa, got a bit of glue on there. Adhere that on the inside. Like so. All right, your vote is for two pieces, so we will do two pieces. All right, now I'm going to add a bit of Seal Plus on the back of here. I'm going to pick up those two pieces where I want them to be, like that. Okay, I'm now going to put a bit of tear and tape over the top. Have I got tear and tape here? Yeah. I'm going to put tear and tape over the top to hold those two pieces in. And I'm actually going to take the backing off the tear and tape because I want to put some dimensionals, so I don't want my dimensionals falling off. So I'm just going to do that like that. Okay, so that's going to adhere those two pieces on there, no problem whatsoever. And then I'm going to take off that backing and add some dimensionals on the back. Where is my take your pick tool? I don't know. I lose these tools all the time. There it is, in the drawer where it should be. Okay, so I'm going to take that backing off there. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back. Now, the reason that I took that backing off is if I had have left the backing on, then the backing would have come apart from the tear and tape and my sentiment would have fell off. Okay, so you've got to remember that if you're going to cover something up with that, you've got to make sure that you take that tear and tape backing off as well. All right, I'm going to pop this one up. Don't know why I closed that drawer with my dimensionals in it, but we will pop the circle up. So Deborah, I can see you're on. Oh no, sorry, wrong Deborah. I get my Deborahs mixed up. So Deborah, your scrapbooking kit got sent Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, yeah. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to adhere that onto there, and then I'm just going to add a dimensional under the top. So I adhered it to there first before I had to work out where the dimensional needed to go. Okay, I don't actually know who that is, Lynn. Sorry, pardon my ignorance. I don't actually know who that is. Is it a comedian? I'm assuming. Okay, so that did take the backing off there, yeah. There like so. And this one here, I might put a dimensional just under there just in case it's going to hang off the edge. Okay, we'll pop that onto that one. Yeah. Yes, comedian. Okay, yeah. All right, so we've got that on there. A note of appreciation. Oh, that's so cute. Have I told you before, I'm loving this gorgeous suite. All right, I'm going to just add that on there. I'm just going to go and grab the other cards because I didn't bring the other cards in. I had them out to photograph them yesterday. So I'm just going to leave that one there for you to admire it. Okay, sorry, I had to go and get the others because I wanted to show you them when I was finished. And now I've thought oh, here they are. So I think out of these, I'm going to probably put the black dots on this one. And once again, I'm just going to do my cute, just 2 of them. I don't know, I'm just loving this, just 2 dots. I think it's just really, really pretty. So let's add a little bit of wink on these because we can. Just to have some definite wink of Stella on there. And then, of course, a spritzing of our wink. Oh, that's a big spritzing of wink. And my dot just fell off the front. I obviously didn't press that down hard enough. We can't have that. Or did it not have a... No, it does. I mustn't have pressed it down hard enough. Let's add that back on there. No? Okay, we're going to get a glue dot, and we're going to stick that one on with the glue dot. I don't know what's going on with that little one. Let's put it here on a glue dot. Actually, I'll just roll a glue dot up and stick a glue dot there. And then we'll pop that one in on it. I don't know, I must have taken it off without the glue dot on the back. But there we go. Nothing like fixing it on the run. So there you go. There's another gorgeous card. Now let me bring in all the cards that we did. So this one is card today. So yesterday we did this gorgeous card. As you can see, this beautiful card here. The day before we did a gorgeous tag and created this gorgeous card. And the very first day, we did a gorgeous black and white card. So there you go. There are the 4 cards so far. I've got 1 more card to go. So just remember, you can actually earn a kit for free if you place an order of $150 or more through my online store with me during the 4th of March through to the 11th of March. You can earn a kit for free to make all 4 of these cards and whatever else I've got in store for you on, I don't know, maybe Monday morning. We will see. Maybe Monday morning, not real sure. But if you want to earn that kit, all you need to do is place an order of $150 or more using that host code. You can scan the QR code there on the screen, or you can use the link that is down in the show more box down below. So thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for taking my mind off this cyclone for an hour. It's been so nice not to think about it for a while. I did just hear the wind pick up again right when I was finishing that card. I thought, oh, there's some gusts of wind again. But anyway, for everyone that is in the line of this cyclone, please stay safe. Please do all the right things. Stay inside, stay undercover, and be safe. Be with your loved ones and make sure we weather this storm and get through it. So here's to praying that it is not too bad and that we all come out of it the other side unscathed. So thank you, everyone. My name is Donna Gray and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim. Make sure you go over to the replay on YouTube and like and share, and type liked and shared to be in the running for a free prize. I will jump on. Actually, I'm going to do the free prize on Monday. Let's see what happens on the weekend, and I'll do the free prize drawing on Monday. Thank you, everyone. You have 1 week to actually claim your prize. So I have one prize that wasn't claimed last week. Julie Collins was the winner of the prize last week. Julie Collins, if you're watching this, you need to send me your details to collect your prize, or otherwise your prize is going to go to someone else. Thanks, everyone. Stay safe. I will see you all soon. Bye for now.